Okay, this will be a quick rundown of the story that I have been living. An airplane crashed in 1965 in Helena, Arkansas. My mother was Princess LaPortia Sy. She was originally from Sudan, and she married my father that was from Zimbabwe. Okay, the local Ku Klux Klan people attacked the passengers of the airplane crash. My mother ended up being held down in a basement of a white man. And they used me to take on the identity of a little girl that white men had killed. The little girl had already been killed days before the airplane crashed. But they used me to replace her. Okay, that's the beginning of the nightmare. Not at any time in my life have white people let me be. When I was a child, I was used for their sex. Just passed around amongst the white people. Lawrence and Ernestine were the parents of the child that they replaced me with. Lawrence and Ernestine did not want me to replace their child. They did not want me in their family. They did not want me in their home. And that's the sort of life that I lived. I do not know why black people did not help them. Can't explain that one. So, as life goes on, oh yeah, I don't want to miss saying this. When I was 14 years old, white men tried to boil me. Yes, they did, people. It's not a lie. They tried to boil me in an iron kettle full of hot water. Yes, they did. I won't put no supernatural anything in it, but the iron kettle ended up sitting on the white man named David Solomon. And I can't remember the other white man's name that some way the coals ended up all over. Well, he fell into the coals. The iron kettle fell on the white man, David Solomon, with the hot water. Then the other white man, these were the two leaders of the pack. He fell over into the hot coals. Okay, this is a true story. It's not a lie, people. It really happened when I was 14. They were going to boil me. And later on, let me see, I think it was 1980. I've been living Jim Crow, people. Memory ain't as good as it should be, but I got a lot of memory. I married Alan Alexander. Everybody called him Raffer. Okay, in 1980, we were married before 1980. I think we married like 79. He went to the military. 78, 79, something like that. But in 80 is when we left Helena, Arkansas, and went to Buffalo, New York. His name was Alan Alexander. Everybody called him Raffer. Buffalo SWAT team just came by and filled them full of bullet holes. Filled them full of bullet holes. Bullet holes, people. They even shot me. Okay. So from then on, I ended up back in Helena. I did not come to Helena freely. We had paid for our home. The house was mine. I ended up back in Helena with Ernestine and Lawrence. Because that's where the Crow wanted me to be, people. That's the reason why I was back there. They didn't want me there. I didn't want to be there, but that's where the Crow wanted me. They killed Raffer, and they took me back to Helena, 1980. Okay. Then I married another man, Kevin Dawson. I don't know exactly what year it was. But to make the long story short, they came by and killed him too, with a lot of other people. They killed a lot of people. We were having a party. They killed a lot of his family. They killed people that was just there at the party. And people, they killed the goddamn people that was serving the goddamn food. What they call them, whatever you call those people that come by and do your food. They killed them too. The law did it, people. It was FBI and drug task force back then. Because this was like in the 80s still. It was FBI joined with drug task force people. We supposed to have been dealing drugs and selling guns and all that kind of shit, according to them. But all our money was legal. We even had, well, he had hired an attorney, a lawyer, to take care of the money. The money comes from stories I write, books. Same thing with Raffer. The money came from books that I had written. Wasn't no drugs, wasn't no guns being sold. So, killed the. That's enough, okay? They killed 3, but the dates is just not in my mind right now. But they killed another one too. So anyway, made it to 1997, finally got some attention from the United Nations people, so I had thought, because I had tried for years to get some attention from the United Nations people. And all I would ever get was that U.S. representative of the United Nations, and that was just a joke. I knew that was a joke. But before it was over with, in 1997, it stretched over into 1998, the whole thing ended up being just one big joke on me. You know what I'm saying? They were always with the United States government. You know why? Because the United States government is the power of the world. The United States government is their host nation. So it was all just a setup. I thought I was getting some help. Thought I was going to get free of America. Finally. Just one great big setup. That's all it was. And here I am now. What is it? 2020? Yeah. 2022. 2022. The only thing I want is to get the hell out of here. But a lot of other stuff has happened in between there too. Jumping on my kids and putting them in jail and telling my children I'm a government operation. And no, I'm a free human being, and I'm not responsible for the shit that they have done to people. You know, it's been government-sponsored hiding, killing people. It's been government-sponsored killing people. And I'm not responsible for any of it. I am not their government operation. I am not their scapegoat for their dumb shit. So that is what I need a lawyer for. I need a lawyer to get me out of this country, get me free of this supposed to be democracy. I need a lawyer. That's the short story, people. That's the short. It's a whole lot more. So, people, please help me find a lawyer that will help me to get free of the United States of America.